If you don't follow the rules, you will be punished. That's the message from the North Carolina's Attorney General's office toward companies behaving in predatory behavior. He is calling out towing companies accused of breaking the law by towing vehicles just to get a profit.
Joining us now is our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes. People have talked about predatory towing for a long time. There's especially a company here in Charlotte that is just charging people thousands of dollars just to get their vehicles back. So what does this announcement from the AG actually do?
Well, let's go back. It's not a company. There are companies. This
Correct.
is just the first one to actually have a judgment against them. And so they're going to have to pay back fees, first of all, $30,000 to folks that were affected by their predatory practices. And they're banned from doing a number of things. First of all, going after commercial vehicles, putting boots on vehicles that has an occupied person in it without giving them notice. I don't even know how you could do that. If a person's sitting in the vehicle, why are you booting anyway? Why does the court have to tell you that? However, that's what part of the judgment was. This is how the process is supposed to work under our current setup in North Carolina. If you have an issue with a predatory tower, there is no legal remedy. You can't take them to court. You have to go through the Attorney General's office, and the Attorney General's office will bring that claim on behalf of you. Jeff Jackson, extremely intelligent, brings his claim and then recognizes that this is a major issue, and it gives them a public notice in a video, in social media style, to let them know that, hey, I'm coming after you. If you break the law, if you do things like this, like you're not supposed to, and use predatory practices, we'll make sure that we stop you. So this is a step in the right direction. Not final, not I think what needs to be done, but something that is going in the right direction.
Jeff Jackson said this really created a new legal playbook for North Carolina. Why can't you just bring like a civil suit? Why does the Attorney General office get involved with something like this?
The way our statutes are written, that there is nothing in law that they are, I would say, technically violating on the criminal side. There is no civil contract between you, so your cause of action or your claim against them would be extremely limited. They hadn't adversely possessed your property, and so going that route of a civil claim on your own, well, there would be a number of hurdles there. Again, there's no criminal action, so the Attorney General, for some type of unfair and deceptive trade practice or some predatory practice, they are the entity that handles it. They represent us as the constituents in the state, and so that is the mechanism that you'd have to use. It's just not nice if you're out there on that night and your vehicle's getting towed, and you're like, hey, I want to handle this now, call the cops. Well, they won't do anything for you, and so you'll file your complaint, and then at some point, the wheels of justice will turn. That boot eventually will come off. Your vehicle that was towed, yeah, you may have to pay it, and you may be compensated later, but there is a workaround. The workaround is our General Assembly. Passed House Bill 199, things that have been pushed for a number of years that other states have, caps on the fees that these tow companies can charge. If you have someone that's being charged $1,200 to get their vehicle back, $500 to just take it off the truck, these are the things that folks are saying. I already have it on the truck. If I take it to the lot, it's $1,200. It's $500 to get it down right now. Well, some states have 150 cap, 175 cap. So then you have something codified in law. So then if they are doing a violation of law, cops on the scene at that point may be able to step in. But because there is nothing that governs that space, this is what you have. It's the Wild Wild West for tow companies.
And a lot of times people pay because they have no other choice, right? You need your vehicle to get home or to work. And
I would recommend that. Pay and then come on the back end and Attorney General's office.
Keep your receipts, take videos, right? So do you foresee a law or this becoming law or something like that?
House Bill 199 is been pushed around. Something in that variation has been around for a number of years. I think this one has the legs. I think stories like this, situations like this, help get it to the finish line. It takes people to have it be in their forefront. I mean, if it's not something that you see or recognize as a real issue in Charlotte and Mecklenburg County, since I've been here for 15 years, I recognize this has been a major issue. So I'm glad that our Attorney General is now stepping up. Our General Assembly is next. That's why I said a step in the right direction. But this currently is how the law is supposed to work. It's just unfortunate that it means pay up front and get recourse on the back when we know that there's no logical connection between the amount you're paying and what it truly costs to do that removal of your vehicle or the booting of your vehicle.
Interesting.
Right. Yeah, it really is. We'll see how far this goes. I'm glad the Attorney General is involved in this. Khalif, thank you very much. More topics with Khalif coming up next hour.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.